Hello, YouTube. This is your girl, Karmika Boom, broadcasting live from out here in these gentle parenting streets, part two. I do apologize for our interruption earlier. I don't know if it's my phone or what, but our earlier live was cut off abruptly. So here I am once again with part two, the continuation of that discussion. So, as I was saying, ordinarily I have had to rearrange my life's activities and schedule my appointments, such as doctor appointments, meetings, interviews, etc., 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 out in the streets as early as possible to try to avoid a lot of these people who haven't had any home training. And that's what gentle parenting boils down to. Irresponsible, or the lack thereof, of home training. Home training matters. Touch your neighbor and say, home training matters. And I'm so glad that I am a product of good, solid home training. And a lot of good training as it relates to job training. Yeah, training matters. Training matters. Whether you are training a dog, or you're training a clown in a circus, or training up a child in the way it should go. And a lot of parents are not training their children. They're not training their children. Ooh, what's going on right here? Somebody that haven't been trained. Somebody that haven't been trained. They are out of control. Oh my goodness. Just completely out of control. Satanic. Lucifer is on the loose in these streets. Oh, and see, like I told y'all, I cannot flip the camera around fast enough to record these folks when they are reckless and out of control, and they go so fast. And there is no repercussions. There is no repercussions immediately. A lot of times, sometimes they'll run into a light pole, and then, there's repercussions there. There's repercussions. Sometimes immediately, and sometimes it's delayed. Yeah, sometimes it's delayed. But there is repercussions. Just like that person, they probably haven't had in home training. And a lot of us who have had some home training, and some people who have not, we have to suffer as it relates to somebody dropping the ball, and deal with those people in some capacity, and it's very unfortunate. And a lot of times they'll tear up your property, whether it be your vehicle, or they might run into your house. It's a lot of these reckless heathens that haven't had any good home training and are the product of gentle parenting. They've been running into people's houses. They've been running into people's business. And they killed one man. He was sitting at home minding his own business about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, not too long ago. And all of a sudden, here comes a product of gentle parenting, running him straight into his house and killed him. My phone is acting up, but we're gonna get through this the best way that we can, okay? So as I was saying, yeah, a lot of this gentle parenting is the result of a lot of people who are not fit to be parents, letting their children do what they want to do, and a lot of them grow up with that energy of just doing whatever they want to do. So, in recent years, we've seen a lot of these type of parents that are irresponsible, And they love to gap their legs open and have these babies. And they don't even have no intentions of being hands-on and all in 100%. They rely on their parents and grandparents to raise the children, and the library and the schools and social media. And, we see the results of that and the ramifications of that and the side effects of that, right? I don't have to tell you what it is. You see it every day just like I see it. And, back in my day, which wasn't long ago when I was younger, we had real solid parents who were real responsible, and they made sure to guide and direct and raise their children in the right way that they should go. The children are dependent on us. The children are the future. And they don't know what to do. They don't know how to be. They don't know how to act. They're dependent on us. And a lot of us are letting them down by not being all in as we should be as parents. And, I don't have any living children. And a lot of people don't know what that means when I say that. So let me elaborate. So when I say I don't have any living children, I do have one who I consider my child, who I had a miscarriage. That is a one person. And outside of that, I don't have any living children. But if I did, watching my mom and other responsible parents in my community, it has been a role model for me, as well as my own, maternal instincts, that as a result of me being raised right in a righteous community, I really, know the basics. I know the basics, how to essentially provide for a child and be there for them and nurture them, and, make sure that I'm attentive to their welfare and well-being, and teaching them right from wrong, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I believe I will make a wonderful mother. But because I know that I'm not prepared 100%, I feel like I owe more to my child than just to have a child just because I can. I think that's very irresponsible mothering. That's a very irresponsible parent. And we have that issue in our society. A lot of people who are not prepared and not qualified 100%, they're having babies just because they can. They're having babies because they like to the attention that having a baby bump brings them, right? They like to show off all on social media and take selfies and play mama and play daddy and play house. And, it's a difference between playing and being for real about it. And being a parent, that's for real. But a lot of people think it's playtime all the time. And, we see a lot of things that can happen when parents are not, being for real about their parenting. But anyway, I in recent years, I really can't stand to be around a lot of these parents that are not for real about their parenting, and they let their children just do whatever they want to do and just hijack these businesses and hijack the church and hijack the schoolhouse, hijack the school bus, and everywhere they go, they just hijack it. And they create such a horrible atmosphere. I can't stand all that hollering. And then the parents just sit there like a statue and just act like they don't hear the child hollering. Most of the time the child is hollering because they are hungry, okay? And then you got the parents that have sold the food stamps, if they get food stamps, for their eyelashes or drug habit. Or they go get crab legs with the money, or whatever the case may be. And the child is going hungry. That's why they cry. Or they might be drug addicted, because a lot of these so-called mamas that are really mammies, they are using drugs and smoking cigarettes and drinking and getting turned up and lit through the whole pregnancy. I used to live by one. It was horrible. And I called social services, the welfare office, and everybody I could think of. And nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn about the unborn fetus or the mother being complicit to this child being stillborn, possibly, or retarded, or just fucked up in life as a result of, her using drugs, being an irresponsible mother, or mammy, I should say. And I see it all the time. This has become the norm. They have normalized. These women a lot of these females have normalized being drug junkies while they're carrying a fetus. And then the fetus come out retarded and acting and looking so strange and things. But I digress. So I've had to rearrange my life as it relates to scheduling a lot of appointments, because I don't like to be around badass kids and crack babies and such, and crack grandbabies, and crack great-great-great-grandbabies and things. So I try to stay away from them. And they're just so horrible to be around. It's just like little demons. It's just like being around little demons and all that screaming and hollering. It's not normal. It's not normal. And jumping all around and can't sit down. It just makes me so nervous and just aggravates and irritates and agitates me so bad. And I came up, in my generation, you had to go somewhere and sit down as a child. And then if your mama tell you one time to go sit down, you go sit down. She didn't tell you 12 and 22 and 15,000 times, and you still doing what you want to do. That's not how it goes. The child don't run the house. The parent runs the house. But in this generation, the children run the house. The children run the parents. The children tell the parents what to do and how it's gonna be. I can't support it. I can't support it, and I cannot be around it. Okay. Woo! They are complicit in the delinquency of these children, and they want to get a pass. Okay, So anyway, fast forward. I gotta hurry up and talk fast to you because I gotta go find somewhere to pee. I always gotta pee because I'm doing all this drinking. And child, I'm considering going to get me something to drink. And it's just, that's so irresponsible of me, right? And we got a lot of people that's irresponsible. And then we don't want to deal with the consequences of being irresponsible. But anyway, yesterday, I believe it was, okay, a few days prior, I had made an appointment to have my vehicle serviced, right? And the man asked me about the time, what time did I prefer? So I told him, give me the earliest time as possible, because I tried to beat the heathens coming out in the street. It's always some out here, but it's less, early in the morning. It's less than usual. So, right now, right at 2 o'clock, it's full throttle. It's full throttle, full capacity of heathens out here. And, earlier, it's less, but it's still some out here to deal with. And it's something to deal with. It's a hardship. It's a burden to deal with them. And so I have to rearrange my life in such a way where I deal with less of them as possible. And I have to get out early, even though I'm not an early bird. I've never been an early bird. They say the early bird catches the worm. And child, sometimes I want to catch the worm, and sometimes, I just let it's somebody else to do it. I just get somebody else to catch the worm. You know what I'm saying? So, in this case, I wanted to catch the worm. So I said, well, what is the earliest time that I can have? He said, well, about 7 o'clock. I said, okay. Give me 7 o'clock. And I never would imagine that some children would be up that time of day and just taking over the car dealership. And when I first got my vehicle, I never would have thought I had to wait that long time in the lounge lobby area. And 2 hood rats, they had 2 little girls, and it was just like 15,000 demons. It was just like 15,000 demons. I got so sick and tired of them 2 little girls. Woo, I wanted to get away from them. And then I asked one of the managers, I said, do y'all have another area where I can go sit? I said, I got to go protect my peace. And so he took me down the hall to another area, and I be doggone. Them bad motherfuckers found their way over there to me. Over there. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. I couldn't believe it. They followed me over there. So I said, shit, let me go out. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. So I said, let me go outside. Okay, I'm going to let them have this whole facility. I'm going to go outside. And at the time, it was hot outside. I said, I'd rather deal with the heat than deal with these badass heifers. Woo! My God. It was terrible. And then the hood rats, they didn't even want to be bothered with them. And I said, now, they way away from their children. The children just going wherever they want to go. What about some of them men in there? They could have took them in the bathroom and raped them. They could have kidnapped them. But most people don't want to kidnap no badass kids. I noticed. Have you ever seen some badass kids get kidnapped? Never. I've never seen it. There's never an Amber Alert for some badass kids. The kidnappers don't even want them. Don't nobody want them but Satan. That's the only person that wants them children. And then the mamas, they only want them because of the benefits that the welfare office gives them in exchange for their existence. Okay? And then a lot of people want them around tax time so they can use them for the monetary benefits. After that, they don't want to get somebody else to do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so fast forward. I would have thought, okay, I was thinking, well, that's just a isolated incident, right? Them 2 little badass girls, and then them hood rat parents. Okay, I was thinking in my head, maybe that's an isolated incident and things like that. So this time around, when I went to go get my vehicle service, I said, I wasn't even thinking that no children would be there. And man, about 2 or 3 minutes after I went in the building and sat down in the little lobby area, there go a badass little boy. Coming in there just terrorizing the place. And it was just one, but it seemed like it was about 15 of them. It seemed like it was about 15. He was so fucking bad. And he was just jumping all around, going from one end to the other. And all that yelling and screaming and hollering and yelling and crying and shit. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. And the mama, a big old tall, lanky black woman with that wig all over her head, she had like she was dizzy. She had like she was in a daze. Like a lot of them, they calm drunk. I think they be walking around calm drunk. Like a statue. Like that noise don't bother you. It bothers the hell out of me. And they be acting like they just numb to the bullshit. Just numb. Just sitting there like a statue, like a dumb cunt. And I want to say, ma'am, take your badass kid outside. Damn, have some consideration for somebody else besides yourself. Respect the people's business. Letting that little boy just walk around and run around this place and terrorize the place, going all in people's office. I said, this is just terrible. And they used to have some shame, but they have no shame anymore. They don't normalize this so-called gentle parenting. Gentle parenting. Damn. And almost every time I see some badass kids like that, I don't never see the daddy. But you know the daddy was there at some point in time when he ejaculated that demonic semen inside of the woman. Okay. I mean, just hands off. It's that gentle parenting. Let me tell you what it is. It's a hands off approach. They don't want to say nothing to the kid. They don't want to do no kind of discipline, no kind of repercussions to that badass behavior. Something is wrong with this culture. Something is very wrong with them. Something is very wrong with them, but they don't want you to say nothing to them or they badass kids. And I remember a few years ago, not too long ago, and that's one reason, I won't say that's one reason why I don't want to ever have any kind of interaction with my subscribers outside of YouTube. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to let that one bad, terrible experience ruin the meeting Karma Kaboom in person experience for everybody. Because I don't want y'all to be deprived of meeting me in person. Okay? I'm not going to let that one experience ruin it for everybody. But I'm going to be selective. I'm going to be very selective about who and which one of my subscribers I meet in person. You know, it in the past it has not gone well at all. And talking to y'all on the telephone, it ain't going good. It ain't going good. And it makes me feel like I should limit my interactions with y'all just on this internet, because I have not really had no good experience with y'all on the when I start getting personal with y'all really don't know how to treat that access. You know, you take that access for granted and things, and it don't never go well. When I start talking to y'all offline, it don't never go well. But I remember this one incident with this one subscriber. Number one, when you gonna bring your children, you should let the person know that you're going to bring some more people with you. And you know your children better than I know your children. You know you got a bad motherfucker, right? You know you got a demon. And you need to, forgive me, Lord, for cussing. You should let the person know, well, I got a demon. Do you mind if I bring the demon with me? Give me a choice in the matter. Okay, don't just impose on me with your demon. Okay, I may be prejudiced against demons, which I am, and I had a right to be prejudiced against demons, whether they be children or adults or elderly, middle-aged. You know, a demon is a demon, and I don't like to be around demons. I don't, for a lot of reasons. Keep your demon to yourself. I know some people don't mind, but I mind. So to make a long story short, that subscriber came over to my place to help me. It wasn't no help. It was hell. It wasn't help at all. And if I had known that she was going to bring all of that terror with her, woo, I would have told her to get somebody else to do it. Baby, that was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. I ain't gonna never forget about it. I don't even put my own feet on my own couch. And here her little badass kid, I think he was about 6 years old at the time. And baby, it was terrible. It was terrible. There he go jumping up and down on my couch. And I couldn't believe it. I'm looking like, wait a minute now, I know it. Maybe my mind is playing tricks on me. I know this little bad motherfucker ain't jumping up and down on my couch. I don't even jump up and down on my own couch. So I said, let me take a break and go in my bedroom and have a talk with the Lord, because I don't know how to handle this. I've never experienced this before. And I don't want to say the wrong thing at the right time. Ooh. Ha ha ha. Baby, I went in my back room, my bedroom, and I had to have a talk with the Lord. I said, Lord, I don't want to be disrespectful to the folks, but they being disrespectful to me. Give me the words to say, Lord, because I don't want to hurt these folks' feelings, But they hurt my feelings. They're not considering me, and I gotta say something. This is my place. This is my stuff, and I'm being disrespected. Ain't no consideration being given to me. And I feel like I have invited Satan into my house. How do I get him out of here, Lord? I want to get him out of here. And I don't want to be rude, I don't want to be rude, but they being very rude to me. This behavior is horrible. Woo! So, the Lord gave me the strength. And I believe he helped guide my words. And I had to take a deep breath and go back out there. And by that time, he was worse than he was before. He was worse. And then he kept on going back there in my bedroom. Now, I might have a dildo sitting out there. I don't want a little strange child messing with my dildo and things. I might have some dirty panties on the floor over there in the corner and things. Or over there in the bathroom and things. 4:30 this morning eating a potato. I was so hungry. After I was online, I got up around 2, I guess. And I meant to go back to sleep after I got up to pee. And then one thing led to another. And I found myself just all caught up in that World Wide Web and things. And then I had to make myself go to sleep. And I found myself feeling so hungry. And I was trying not to eat the potato and go back to sleep. But I got up and ate I ate that potato. And it was so delicious. I said, I'm going to have to go get me another one of those today. And then I thought I was going to drink the strawberry lemonade. And it was terrible. I don't even know what that is at the bottom. Do y'all see that at the bottom? I don't even know what that is. But it didn't even taste like nothing. Oh, so I'm bringing that back, and hopefully I don't have no problems exchanging it for a fresh one and things. So here I am. I got so much to do today, but I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to do all of it because I'm tired. And I think I need to I think I need to go take a break. I was gonna go take care of some more business, but I think I need to take some break time for some me time. Me time is important. Self-care is the best care. Ain't that what y'all be saying? And I get so sick of what's her name, Brianna, LaTruth's wife. I get so sick of her with all of that and steadily raising all this hell out here in these social media streets. Self-care is the best care. I ain't doing nothing but piggybacking off of somebody else's talking points and things. Next thing you know, she'll be crying. And then she'll be trying to pretend like I'm so sick of all these people with all this fake happy. Like they just so happy. And then be just as miserable at the same time when they turn that camera off. But I digress in things. So yeah, this gentle parenting, like her, she's a good example of that in my opinion. And every now and again I go over there and watch her videos. She don't mind throwing them titties in front of her children's face. with the tattoos, the tramp stamp on them and things. I think that's so inappropriate. But you know what? These whores that have normalized putting their titties all in their children's face and kissing them on the jaw and mouth with those same lips that they perform oral sex with and things, and then turn around and kiss their grandmama and things with all that dick breath, all in grandmama and grandpa face. I think it's so disrespectful. And then they'll turn around and kiss somebody else's child with it. Get somebody else to do it. That's another reason why I don't want to have no children out here in this society. This culture is just corrupt and disgusting. I would never let some of these whores kiss my babies. I don't even want them touching it. Don't even touch my belly and try to transfer that demonic spirit and energy into my belly and things. Oh, I would have so many rules and policies and procedures to implement if I had some children and was pregnant and things. I don't want none of these heathens touching me and kissing on me and things. And I certainly would have to, I had to have a rich husband because I had to stay at home and babysit my own children. I don't trust these trash people. I don't trust them. But anyway, yeah, they trying to make this gentle parenting a thing. It ain't nothing but some irresponsible parenting. Lazy parents. That's what it is. And they letting their children do whatever they want to do. And yesterday, I was trying to tell y'all before we got interrupted what happened. Yeah, and I was talking about some other stuff. So let me finish telling y'all about that. I've told y'all about it before, but I'll tell you again. Ouch. And, oh, my hand's so ashy. I can't stand putting on lotion. Do y'all like putting on lotion? I don't like putting on lotion on my hands because I'm moist enough as it is. But on the surface, I'm just so ashy sometimes and things. So anyway, yeah, yesterday at the dealership, that little boy got on my nerves. And the man that was helping me, he saw my appearance was like I was in distress. And he came over there. He was like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" And I said, that little boy is disturbing my peace, and I need to protect my peace. And I think I'm gonna go outside. And he said, "Oh, it's cold outside." I said, "I'd rather deal with that cold than deal with that demon." Okay. And he said, "Oh, no. He said, let me take you to another area. I got a little small break room." And he took me over there to that little small break room. It was nasty over there, but I'd rather deal with that nasty break room than deal with that demon. That little boy had a demon. And he needed a priest. He needed a priest to perform an exorcism on him. Woo, and he needed a bath on his ass. Oh, it's just a shame. It's a shame. They don't want to, these new modern unfit parents, they don't want to be bothered. It's an inconvenience to be a responsible parent because their mind is on Love and Hip Hop, watching Love and Hip Hop and getting them ugly ass fingernails done and sucking dicks and things. That's what their mind is on. And chasing the bag instead of chasing a belt to not beat them, but discipline their children. They badass children. And they think that's cute. That is not cute. You know. And then what about the ones that's dressing their little boys like a thug and dressing their little girls like a tramp? The future, what is it? The future whore of Americans and slut of American things. America's next top slut and things. And I think it looks so bad. And then they had, I got to talk about her again, Brianna. I can't stand the way. And the little girl, she is just 3 years old. And already dressing her like a grown woman. The little hairstyle got her hair all in her face on one side, covering her eye. A little toddler should not be dressed like that. And dressing her like a grown woman. You know, it's just sad. It is sad to see it. It's sad. And so many of these females nowadays, that's how they do. And it's very inappropriate. The mother is the first teacher of the child. And look what you're teaching your children. How to be a tramp. How to be a tramp. How to be a hood rat. How to be a menace to society. And then did y'all see that one mammy on social media not long ago? She went viral for all the wrong reasons. Ooh, it was so embarrassing. She had that little toddler, the little baby. He wasn't even walking yet. And she went out and got tattoos put all on him. Dressed him like a thug. He didn't even have no choice in the matter. And then she gonna lie on the toddler and say that's what he wanted. He don't even know how to talk yet. How can that be what he want when he don't even know how to talk yet? He can't talk. What? Ooh, you see how retarded they are. Do you see how retarded they are? And demonic and depraved they are. Ooh. It's just horrible. And I can't stand to see him walking around pregnant. Because when I see him walking around pregnant, I'll be like, there go another monster getting ready to come forth. There go another monster finna come out into society. And ain't gonna have no training because the mother is unfit. And they gonna let them do what they want to do. And, the daddy, he gonna be somewhere fucking another man or fucking another female, getting some more children that he can't take care of. And that has become the normal too. Look at Nick Cannon, Future, NBA Youngboy. All of them, it's like they in a race. I know God said be fruitful and multiply, but he did also say get married first. And then he didn't tell y'all to just have all the children, be fruitful yourself. Woo! And I think that's so nasty, having 30 and 40 and 50 children by all these different women. Just clearly just swinging their dinglings, just like a pendulum on a clock and things. Like a pendulum on a grandfather clock and things. Just swinging their dingling. And that's so nasty. That is so nasty. And just forget all about AIDS, right? Forget all about HIV. Forget all about syphilis and herpes and gonorrhea and whatever other diseases out there. I see why God just stand back and let y'all do what you want to do and give you over to a reprobate state of mind. And then when you have to suffer the consequences, there you go calling on God. You weren't calling on God when you were doing what you wanted to do and being disobedient to his laws, commandments, and etc., etc., etc. You're making it hard on yourself. And purposely creating all these demons and unleashing them out here into society with no guidance and no direction. And they calling it gentle parenting. I call it irresponsible. That's what I call it. Let's call a thing a thing. It is irresponsible. That's what it is. They won't comb their hair. They won't take them a bath. They let them fix their own food. They won't even cook for the children. Let them get their own food. I saw a video yesterday on Instagram. Her name is Raven. I forgot her last name. But I think she was last seen over there in Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. And from what they say, she just spreading herself around. She could be in any city. She could be a neighbor near you. I don't know. She don't abandon her children. She let the children stay over there. I don't know how she got that house. Somebody got some money. She probably been lying on her applications and things and stealing PPP loan money. But they had a nice house over there in Mobile, Alabama. And her daughter, 14 years old, she ran off. Then Raven ran away and left 2 of the children in the house to raise themselves, a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old. And the police went in there and they said it looked like some children been living there by themselves. It looked like it. And the father, I don't know who he is, but they said he called and the children had been lying and saying that she been at work. She done taught them how to lie. And this went on for a long, long, long time. And they just lying, like she always at work. She always at work. Every time the daddy call, he over there in California and things. And so he finally got suspicious and felt like it was a lie being told, because you know a lie don't care who tell it, just as long as it get told. So he got on the airplane to go see what was going on for himself. And my God, when he opened up that door, one thing led to another, and now the police got a warrant for the mammy's arrest for neglecting her children. Got them over there staying in the house by themselves. Ooh, ain't that terrible? Ain't that terrible? I couldn't believe that this girl had did this. And look like to me she in her 20s. I told y'all those are the most problematic people of this society right now is the ones between 20 and 35 years old. They always stay on the news for doing something terrible. And I don't know where she is, but I could never leave my children at home by themselves and just go on about my business and don't never be worried about them. 2 and 9 years old, and then the 14-year-old, she probably out there sucking dick somewhere and living life like she 45-year-old. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, it's time to make a decision. Y'all hold on a minute. I'm finna order my food. Now she had some good customer service. She must have just got started. I'm so glad it wasn't on Hood Rat on the mic. I'm so glad it wasn't on Hood Rat on the mic. So let me get my money so I'll be ready. And I won't be like the heathens that get up to the window, and they do the same thing on the speaker. They do the same thing on the speaker and things. This generation is just terrible. Not all, but a whole bunch of them. 99.9% of them. They're just terrible. Just terrible. And that's why I try ordinarily to get outside before they get outside. It's a shame you gotta beat them outside. Gotta beat them outside. It's like we're in a race. It's like we're in a race. I try to get outside before they get outside. And they stay outside. Woo! Terrible. And then what about this part? The terrible people hook up with the other terrible people and have a terrible baby. And they keep that cycle going on, that terrible cycle. Let's keep it going from one generation to the next. The terrible people, I don't know how they find each other. I guess they hang out in some terrible environments. And then they find each other, and then they have some old terrible ass sex. and have a terrible ass pregnancy and a terrible baby comes out 9 months later. And then they repeat the cycle and just keep on having terrible babies. And then the terrible babies don't stay terrible babies. They grow up to be terrible adults. You see what I'm saying? And it's just sad. It's just sad that this is what's going on. But this is what's going on. But if the Chinese have their way, they going to put a stop to some of this. And Bill Gates, they going to put a stop to this terrible population. They want to control it. They want to implement population control. And I think they done wiped a whole bunch of folks out allegedly. And they want to wipe out a whole bunch more. But see, they don't wipe out a lot of terrible folks. It be a lot of Christians that get wiped out and things. I don't know how. They too fast. I would say I don't know how they missing out on the terrible folks, but they too fast. They do everything fast. Running and ripping. The stuff that the Chinese and Bill Gates trying to put out here is missing them because they so fast. I see why. I see why the COVID-19, it couldn't catch up with them. You didn't hear about none of these terrible folks getting COVID-19 or monkeypox, did you? And what happened to the monkeypox? It just left the building, didn't even tell us goodbye. It said, I got something else to do. Get somebody else to do it. Child, the monkeypox just came for a brief spell, and they said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. It didn't even tell us goodbye. I'm just glad it skipped over me and things. Ain't y'all glad? Had folks mouth and things all blistered up and things. And all around their penis and things. I don't know what that was all about. But it was just a brief spell and it went on about its business. But COVID-19 still hanging on the block. Still hanging on the block with his pants sagging and things. And showing his titties and things. And showing out and things. Yeah. I think COVID-19 is a nigga. It don't know when to go home. Yeah, just still hanging out 4 years later. And I'm so tired of buying these masks and things. I'm so tired of buying them. I done start doubling up on them and things. Can't hardly breathe and things. When I go up in these businesses and things. About to fall out and have my breathing restricted and things. But I gotta do what I gotta do in order to try to survive and things. And things. Yes. But child, hold on, I gotta get my food paid for and things. Thank y'all. Speaking of payment, thank y'all for the cash apps and things. If you want to donate, you can do so. My cash app is $ Karma Kaboom. Thank y'all so much for y'all generosity. $14.90. Do you want the other cup?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a straw.
You had some good customer service back there on the mic.
Thank you.
They don't always, you know what I mean? They don't always have it. But I appreciate you having some good customer service. That means a lot.
Spicy with garlic fries?
Yes, ma'am. I sure wanted a baked potato. Y'all don't have any. When y'all gonna have some? Where's the woman at? I sure was looking forward to that baked potato. I sure was. Ooh, these garlic fries smell pretty good and things. Ooh, I'm so hungry. Both of my stomachs is touching my back and things.
Not approved.
Okay. Let's try this one right here.
Did you try it out?
Huh?
Did you try it?
What?
This little lemonade.
No, let me do that now. You told me to do that. All right. Child, one of my cards done declined and things. I've been swiping too much and things. Child, so we're gonna try the other one and things.
There you go. Did you try it?
Oh, let me try it.
Try it before you pull out.
Oh, that one buzzing. That one right there.
Okay, then. Have a nice day. Sorry about the last time.
All right, thank you. And you keep up the good work with that good customer service.
Okay, thank you.
I want you to stay at the window and you quick and everything. Give me 5. Wait a minute. Okay.
All right, have a nice day.
All right. That's how we do it, child. We gotta have some good customer service and things. Yes, keep her at the window. We need to keep her at the window and things. Oh, these garlic fries is smelling so good and things. I can't wait to dig in this bag and things and get my fingers greasy and things. Oh, look at that raggedy car behind me with that missing grill, crushed in grill. They dangerous. They done proved that they dangerous and still driving past all the mechanic and repair shops. Ain't that something? They passing by all the repair shops. Just keep their car looking raggedy. Look at here. Look at here. What is the problem? What is the problem, honey? What is the problem? You in your lane and trying to come over here in mine. What is the Didn't I tell you the terrible folks are out here? Didn't I tell you? They doing terrible things. And all in the way and things. Just being low down. Now seeing me coming out in the street and then gonna try to block me. He already in his lane and want to block me from getting in the other lane. The other lane ain't got nothing to do with him. But see, he got a low down spirit. He got a low down spirit. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You got a low down spirit and just can't help himself. He want to seize the moment and be low down. Yeah, that's what that is. That's what you call that. So, a part of me want to go lay down and a part of me want to stay out here in these streets because I got so much to do and things. I got so much to do. Somebody over here washing up the race cars, letting them get ready to race again tonight with a fresh washed car. Somebody need to regulate them race cars and make them require them to have a special permit. They should have to have a special permit. Them race cars. I'm sick of looking at them. Ooh, I'm sick of looking at them things. Ugh. But anyway, we're gonna take a break and go over here and eat this food that I hope is so delicious and things. I hope it's delicious. I hope it is. I don't know, but we shall find out in just a brief spell. I'm so excited about this delicious food and things. What is going on with this thing? Child, my thing, I might have to just end the live because my phone is acting up. It's still acting up and things. But thank y'all so much for tuning into this live. I pretty much said what I wanted to say and things. And I'm gonna end this live so I can eat my food and go on about my business and things. And we're gonna talk again real soon, okay? I hope that y'all have enjoyed spending this moment with me. And we're gonna talk again real soon. I'm so busy lately. I'm so busy making all this progress and things. You know, you can't make no progress sitting still. And that's what life is all about, making some progress. And that's what I'm doing. One day to the next, making some progress. And things. And I want y'all to be better parents. Those of you that are parents, y'all need to stop all this gentle parenting crap and be more responsible. Because when you have badass children, that is a problem for society, and it really gets on my nerves, okay? I don't want to be bothered with it, okay? And I'm tired of having to move and go from one place to the next because of your badass kids terrorizing me and won't let me get no rest. And, you know, y'all got to be better. You got to be more responsible with your uterus and penis and things, okay? So with that being said, let's just try to be better, okay? And raise your children more responsible, and keep them at home if you don't, if you don't know how to raise them right, because everybody don't want to be bothered with your badass children, okay? All right, and then you just sitting around being a statue, letting them, do what they want to do, and act like it don't bother you. It's bothering a lot of us, and a lot of people just won't say nothing. They keep it to themselves and suffer in silence. And we're tired of suffering in silence and out loud. We're tired of it. Okay? All right. So with that being said, thank y'all so much for tuning into this live. And we'll talk again real soon. If you would like to donate, you're welcome to do so. My cash app is $Carmen Kaboom. Holla at your girl. Peace.